Hello Arsenal fans, welcome back to the Arsenal Update, and remember to subscribe. Let's drive in. Arsenal's pursuit of Piero Hincapié. A 52 limits agreement. Arsenal's summer transfer window has intensified, with the club reportedly reaching terms of around $52 million for Piero Hincapié, the talented Ecuadorian defender at Bayer Leverkusen. While multiple sources have surfaced to outline this story, the situation remains nuanced, marked by personal agreement with the player on one side and club-to-club negotiations still ongoing on the other. The player's side, terms agreed, interest firm. Online reports and social media chatter suggest that Piero Hincapié has agreed personal terms with Arsenal, indicating his eagerness to join the North London outfit. Commentary on forums like Reddit echoes this sentiment. One user relays, Fabrizio Romano. Piero Hincapié has said yes to Arsenal and personal terms have been agreed, long-term deal ready. Such posts point toward a scenario where the player is keen and ready to join, perhaps through a loan with an obligation to buy, a structure that could help Arsenal navigate the financial demands of the transfer. Discussions surrounding this proposed structure seem to be emerging in parallel with the announcement of agreed terms. The club level, Bayer Leverkusen's firm. Stance on the club front, however, Bayer Leverkusen appears to be holding firm. According to Simon Rolfs, Leverkusen's sporting director, the German side has not received a formal bid from Arsenal. He emphasises that Hincapié remains their player and that they highly value him, insisting that any deal would need to meet their expectations. Leverkusen are quoted as saying, "We still haven't received an official offer from any club, so he's our player. That's the status quo." This statement underscores a disconnect between the reported player agreement and actual club negotiations. The release clause and reported fee, 52 meters central to this saga, is Hincapié's release clause, reportedly set at $60 million, which is approximately $52 million. That figure is being referenced widely as the valuation Arsenal may need to meet to secure the transfer. While some outlets suggest that Arsenal have agreed terms at this amount, others clarify that the Gunners are trying to negotiate a fee below the release clause, possibly by structuring a staged deal, such as a loan with a future obligation to purchase, with add-ons and bonuses factored in. Negotiation dynamics, Leverkusen versus Arsenal. The conflict in narratives highlights a classic tug-of-war in transfer dramas. From Arsenal's camp, reports suggest personal terms with Hincapié are settled. The player wants the move. Arsenal may propose a multi-stage deal aiming below the release clause. Continue with make subscribe. From Leverkusen's camp, they are still expecting a formal bid. Intent to retain Hincapié remains. They remain firm on the release clause or suitable valuation. So while 52 millimeters has been widely circulated as the headline figure, the situation reflects agreements on the player's side but far from resolution at club level. What does this mean for Arsenal and Hincapié? 1. Player committed, club bargaining. Arsenal may have secured Hincapié's personal commitment, giving them negotiation leverage, but Leverkusen remains in control as long as no formal bid lands. 2. Potential transfer structure. Arsenal might explore a deal structure that aligns with financial prudence. Initial loan, obligation to buy next season, performance-based add-ons. This could help both with financial fair play and cash flow. 3. Timing pressure. The transfer window closes this coming Monday, adding urgency. Should Kiwior depart, Porto reportedly interested, Arsenal may be more motivated to clinch the Hincapié deal quickly. 4. Tactical implications. Hincapié brings defensive versatility, being both a centre-back and left-back, strong in the air, quick and comfortable playing out from the back. His signing would align with Arsenal's defensive reinforcement strategy amid potential exits of personnel like Kiwior or Zinchenko. 5. Fan perspective. Fans are excited, one Redditor remarked. Finally, our left-footed Ben White. Another highlighted his aerial and defensive prowess while expressing hope that the transfer goes through. Essay-length summary, 9,000 characters. Below is a longer integrated essay framing the transfer situation in context. Arsenal's summer pursuit of Piero Hincapié. Personal terms agreed, but club negotiations hang in the balance. As the 2025 summer transfer window approaches its conclusion, Arsenal have reportedly taken significant strides towards securing the services of Piero Hincapié, the 23-year-old Ecuadorian defender currently starring at Bayer Leverkusen. Talk of a 52 million agreement has dominated headlines, but a closer inspection reveals a nuanced tug-of-war. On one front, Arsenal appear to have locked down personal terms with the player himself. Sources cite that Hincapié has said yes and is awaiting completion of club-to-club formalities. Reddit fans buzz with excitement, calling him our left-footed Ben White and lauding his defensive and aerial qualities. Continue with make subscribe please. However, Leverkusen are yet to receive any formal bid. Their sporting director Simon Rolfes reiterated that the player remains theirs, highlighting that they value Hincapié and expect any suitor to meet the release clause or engage meaningfully in negotiations, neither of which has occurred yet. Therefore, the narrative involves two converging but conflicting streams. Arsenal's side emphasises readiness and player willingness. Leverkusen's stance underscores control and demands for proper procedural steps. Further complicating matters is the release clause, estimated at $60 million, roughly $52 million. While that figure circulates widely as the asking price, Arsenal might seek to negotiate downward, possibly via a structured deal that combines an initial loan with future obligation to buy and performance-linked add-ons. Indeed, such strategies are suggested in the media as Arsenal's preferred approach. On the pitch, bringing in Hincapié would bolster Arsenal's defensive flexibility. He is effective at both centre-half and left-back, brings pace, aerial strength and composure in build-up play. This aligns with Mikel Arteta's broader strategy to build depth amid possible departures, like Kiwior or Zinchenko. The transfer window's closing Monday creates urgency. If Jakub Kiwior exits to Porto, the need for defensive reinforcement becomes more acute, potentially prompting Arsenal to escalate negotiations swiftly. In sum, a $52 million headline fee is anchored in the release clause. Player agreement is reportedly done. He favours Arsenal. No formal bid yet to Leverkusen, who remain firm. Structured deals are being considered by Arsenal to manage cost. Time is limited, window closes Monday. Tactical gains would be notable, especially given Hincapié's profile. As things stand, the Hincapié transfer remains work in progress, a story of two halves. Personal terms agreed, but the real key lies in closing the gap between Arsenal's approach and Leverkusen's demands. So that's the latest on Arsenal's push for Piero Hincapié. Personal terms agreed, but Bayer Leverkusen still holding firm at that $52 million mark. Will the Gunners get their man before the window shuts? We'll keep you updated as the story develops. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Hincapié is the missing piece for Arsenal's backline, or should the Gunners look elsewhere? Smash that like button if you enjoyed the update, subscribe for more breaking Arsenal news, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, this has been your Arsenal transfer update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.